name's Alicia, and you're listening to Infinite Rocket Power. This podcast will be updated on a weekly or bi-weekly basis regarding topics in my life and different aspects and perspectives about life. Today's topic is, I was about to delete, but I stopped when. So about a couple days ago, I decided that I was going to delete all my Facebook Messenger messages. And in the midst of going through these messages, I realized that I had a group of people, no less than 5, no more than 10, that weren't with us anymore. And as I'm looking at these messages, I can't help but appreciate where I left off with these people and the story behind our last moments. But before I continue, I want to say Happy Father's Day to all the active fathers, all the fathers that aren't with us anymore, all the souls that have passed, and shout out to my daddy. I also want to say, if you like Kate Spade or love Kate Spade, Bessie Johnson jewelry, name brand, or exclusive items, please visit my website, www.prosperityboutique.com, as well as you can visit us at poshmark, eBay, or mercari. Alright, the first message I came across was from my homie Jermaine that I've known since I was 17 working at Subway. And this message is from back in 2016. And Jermaine was having a birthday party and he wanted me to come. And at first, I wasn't going to go to this birthday party because it was in South Memphis at night in the hood and I just wasn't finna go. But I decided to go because my homegirl was going to go with me and we had a wonderful, unique South Memphis time. Shout out to South Memphis, and it was a wonderful time. So in this message, he said, I owe you a drink. I told him, cool, I had fun, homie, and I love you. He said, I love you too. And even though Jermaine, this party was in December, he had another party right about New Year's. The next 2 times we're supposed to attend. And we had several interactions before his death, but he wound up getting shot in April. And I can't help but appreciate and be happy and grateful that I decided to go to his birthday party, his last birthday party. And I'm glad that I can look back on these messages and be like, I'm glad I went. And I'm glad I let him know I appreciate you. So the next message I came across was from a friend that I had named Jeremy. And when I came across this message, I could not help but laugh because it just reminded me of the fact that I've always been a real straightforward person. And y'all gonna see what I'm saying as I get into these messages. So he said, hey, what's up? I said, hey, what's up? How you been? He said, I'm okay. He said, I wanted to ask you something. He said, do you remember an encounter we had where you looked at me and asked me if I was gay? He said, I'm not, but there's a point that I'm getting to. I said, laughing my ass off, no. So a little backstory. Back when me and Jeremy was in the 10th grade, in driver's ed, we used to play dominoes together after we got done with the class and everything. And so this is him. He was saying, so what happened was we used to play dominoes and you told me you knew how to play, but the other guys we used to play didn't. And as I was teaching them, I was being tougher towards you. And the next day, you walked straight up in my face and asked me, are you gay? I went off and we weren't friends anymore. I said, oh, okay, that's why we fell out. I said, I remember we used to be real cool like that. And he said, yeah, very cool, to the point that I had a big crush on you and I stopped messing with you. I said, oh, I never knew. And he said, that's why I reacted to a point that I did. But I see why now. You're a really dope person and always have been. And I apologize for overreacting and ruining a great friendship. I said, oh. I said, thank you. And it looks like you're living your best life. He said, the best possible one. But the point is that everything in my life is a lesson. And you are one of them. To teach me something that I will take with me forever. And I can't thank you enough for that. And Do you know, y'all, that Jeremy wound up killing himself? And even though I'm grateful for this message that I received from him, I don't know where I was at in my life where I could have been more of assistance to him, or could have said something more than what I said to help him. But he looked like he was living his best life, like I said, and he confirmed that. But at the same time, I feel like it was also universe's way of saying that I did my part or whatnot. And after I scrolled and seen 3-4 more messages of people that had passed, I was actually done deleting. But I'm really glad that some of these people I had beef with, I squashed that beef before their death. I'm grateful, even with one of my homies, his dad, he called me before he passed, 2 weeks before he passed, just to check on me and see how I was doing. And even though, in the midst of our conversation, the phone hung up because of the area I was in, and I didn't get a chance to even call him back, but I'm just I'm grateful that you was a part of my final memories, and I was a part of your final memories. And I'm sharing all this with y'all to say that what were some of the last messages that you had with your folks? Was you able to squash some of the beefs that you had with people before their passing? Was there anything that was memorable to you or to them in their final days? How did you leave off with these people? How are you going to remember them, and how are they going to remember you? Remember, acknowledge, and be conscious of where you left off. Because you don't know when that time is. And what did you leave that people can't buy?